think it's about to start. This is my first actual print I've done on it. And I'm trying to print a switch cap. So we'll see if it actually does it. I think the program said it was supposed to take 5 minutes. There's the settings there. Interesting how it's choosing to build it. I don't know how the logic goes into it, but it's a very tiny object I decided to build. I've only got so much filament, and I wanted to make some small things so I know what I'm doing before I move on to anything larger. Essentially, this is what I'm making. I already have a bunch of them, but I want to be able to make my own custom ones. So I'm just testing to see if it'll work. It's a cap, then on the top of a little tiny switch like this. See how it works. It's at about 50% now, which seems to correlate with the time that was estimated before. It's got 4 little individual things that stick up near the end, so I'm curious how the printer head will handle that. I guess it just does them layer by layer. I got a feeling this is going to be perfect for things like this. Little tiny pieces, little switches, gears, assemblies. I probably made it longer than I needed to, but I did do that for a reason. Most of the switch caps I have now are exactly this, basically. They're not very deep, so I wanted to see if I could make a deeper one in case I needed to extrude push buttons through something thick, like a piece of wood or a canvas or something along those lines. think it's working on the individual little extrusions now. Actually, I did 5. This is what it's supposed to be printing right here. Pretty simple. That's where the switch goes in there. Finish. Alright. Give it a second to cool down. I assume it cools pretty quickly because, obviously, if it didn't, it would all just kind of melt there on the table. Let's see. Okay. I picked it up without destroying it. Let's see if I can show it. That's what it looks like. And I want to see if it'll fit on the actual switch. Just a little bit of gunk on it. Sink. I guess the end of the filament. I'm going to remove it with scissors. There we go. See if it fits on there. Come on. You can do it. I may have misjudged some of the measurements. It doesn't feel like it quite snaps onto the cap. I just did this basic, not by hand. I have a little caliper that I use to make the measurements and stuff, but I think I made everything a little bit too small. Oh, okay, there we go. So it's far from perfect, and I would redo it. I wouldn't use this, but yeah, it works. Cool. So now I can make my own custom switches. Yeah, I definitely. Maybe you can see when it has to stretch out to fit it in there. So I need to make it a little bit bigger, but the theory is there. It's functional. Cool.